Hey?
¿Ya cambiaste el programa?
Yes. No, it's...
Okay. We need to talk in English. We are on live.
For sure. This goes here. So perfect. So,
¿Qué tal?
how are you? What's up?
Fine, thank you.
It's early today.
It's early because we are very busy persons.
Very busy people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a lot of things to do.
I'm...
This is the... It's better to...
Yeah. And also, by doing it earlier, you should be more fresh.
Or not. Because I don't have time to rest between working season and...
You didn't have time for siesta.
No.
Oh.
Spanish without fiesta. I can't believe it.
Without fiesta.
Fiesta.
Siesta.
More or less. It's the same word.
Okay. Oh, snap. I have the wrong title for the stream. Instead of learning chess, I put tactics, which was just, unless you want to do tactics. Now let's try to change it live.
Don't care for me, but maybe the streamers die.
Die?
Or boring. or laughing about my terrible mistakes.
Let's see. Title: Learning chess with Cuartillo. That should be it.
And this is reflecting the...
And I hope I didn't hit enter. Yes, I didn't. On glitches.org. Enter now. Okay, I think this updates every 15 minutes or so.
No.
Oh! Okay, and
you are...
we did it right in the minute it was updating. Okay, we're good now. Good to go. What are we going to learn today?
I don't know. Maybe the a few guidelines about how to know or discover you are in a good position, because when the last week I was alone playing with one of our viewers. After, when you check the game, you say to me, okay, you are fine here, you have one piece up, and I didn't realize it in the moment. Then I don't know how, and I don't know if it is possible. You teach me something about what I have to watch on the board to discover, or maybe suspect you are not that bad that you think you are.
Yeah. Okay, that's an interesting topic. Hi, Armirsiev. Okay, I think material count is one.
Yeah, this is their first rule.
The first important thing, and if you don't count the material, then anything else is irrelevant.
I mean, in last week, I think I suffered two situations at the same time. One, I don't have enough time. My clock is very small, or I spend a lot of time thinking anyway, or nothing to do. And the other situation, the stress about, okay,
I'm in a bad position.
Yeah, or I think I am in a bad position, but realize, but really I am not in this so bad. I am not so bad.
Okay. Material. Yeah. That's important. Space.
Yeah. Last week I didn't have space. The pawns and the piece the other guy was very near to me.
I think that's the more psychological one. When you are short on space, you always see it like, oh, it's bad. And when you have space, you are confident. So I think that's one of the important ones also.
Okay.
Sometimes you have a space and you're losing, and
Yeah.
the other way around. But in general, having space is good. King safety. When your king is exposed and your opponent's king is safe, you're bad. You're in a bad position. So that's also an important factor. And then the rest is probably specific things about different positions. Sometimes the material is equal, but there's some kind of unbalance. For example, you might have the bishop pair in an open position, and that can be good. Or your pieces can be more active than your opponent's pieces. So yeah, piece activity, we can say. Piece activity is also important. But some things are more important in different stages of the game.
Yeah.
For example, king safety is highly important in the opening. That's why we try to castle as soon as possible. Because with a lot of pieces on the board, there's a lot of chances to get checkmated. So king safety is very important at the beginning of the game. However, in the end game, it's not so important. Actually, it's more important to be active with the king and help the rest of the remaining pieces than having the king in a corner.
Yeah.
So some factors will be different in each stage of the game.
And for me, the most difficult stage in the game is in the middle, because
For you and for everyone,
yeah,
it's the more complicated one.
because it's you have to choose the right decisions, or because if you blunder, for example, maybe you
cannot recover.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that happens in every stage of the game. If you blunder in the opening, sometimes you don't recover. If you blunder in the endgame, you definitely don't recover. And it's better to blunder in the opening because you have more chances to recover. Then it's better to blunder in the middle game than in the endgame. The endgame is the worst time to blunder. But one thing is blundering, and that's something you will stop doing by becoming better at tactics. And a different thing is finding the right move, because that comes with finding the right plan also. And yeah, that's really difficult. But on the other hand, it's also important to know that sometimes there's not such there's not only one way. Especially in equal positions, you probably have many ways and many plans. And I don't know who said this, but a great player from the past said this: it's more important to have a bad plan than not having a plan.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I listened to Kasparov, this idea.
Yeah, probably everyone is saying the same, but yeah, that's the thing. It's better. It's better to have any plan, even if it's not the perfect one, than having no plan. Because if you have no plan and you keep moving back and forth, and your opponent has a plan, maybe his plan was not a good one, but if you do nothing, he eventually will succeed.
You're right. Then, to remind, counter the piece, space, and king safety. And you have to know if you are in the opening, in the middle of...
But
this is more or less a few guidelines.
Yeah, and piece activity.
Okay.
But things like space or piece activity, they are factors that affect your decisions. They must affect your decisions.
Yeah.
But they don't really imply that you're winning or losing in general. They just imply that you might be in a slight advantage or disadvantage.
If you don't have time, if you don't have space and your activity is not good, you know you are bad, and
you're in
it's hard to
uncomfortable position, so you might be in a slight disadvantage, but that should affect your decisions. For example, if you have less space,
Yeah.
what's the main thing you should be trying to do?
Less space.
Yeah, and this is an important strategical concept.
I don't know.
Trading pieces.
Trading pieces.
Yeah.
If I don't have space.
Yeah,
Why?
because what's the problem with having less space?
you can't develop.
That you have little space, so you don't have a lot of squares. If you have a lot of pieces and little space, you're not going to be coordinated. Your pieces will be blocking each other. But if you trade pieces, that will relieve your situation, because if you have only 2 pieces,
Yeah.
it's not important to have less space if you have few pieces. So you relieve your situation, but you also decrease your opponent's chances to attack. And that's the other concept. When you have a space, what you need to do is attack, because you have all the chances to attack when you have a space.
Yeah, but the problem, not the problem, the beauty of the game is you have to do the things with a plan. I mean, you don't have you mustn't trade pieces by trade pieces. I mean, because
If you have less,
sometimes you sometimes at the end you get some benefits, but the most of the times I think you are lose if you trade by trade with a plan of.
But it's a plan.
With a specific proposition.
Proposal.
Proposal.
Okay, in chess you don't have a master plan.
Yeah, but idea, general idea.
Yeah, you develop plans, and more often than not, you change plans during the game, depending on your opponent's decisions or on whatever happens on the board that you didn't expect in advance. Yeah. So let's, for example, take any opening that is called advance variation. As I know you know all the openings, but especially in the French defense and the Caro-Kann,
yeah,
we have the advance variations. What does advance mean? That, for example, after one of them, which one you want?
The C7.
Okay, this is called the Caro-Kann, as you know.
Yeah.
And the idea is it's preparing d5, but white controls the center, and then after d5, the advance variation, as its name suggests, is advancing the pawn. So what happens in this opening? That white is gonna have, oops, that my laptop is gonna die? No, that, okay. In this opening, what happens is white is going to have more space.
Yeah.
Right from this point on, it's for sure that white is gonna have more space because of this structure. So white enjoys a lot of space here, behind the pawn structure, and black has less space. This means for black, in general, it's going to be good to trade pieces. Mm-hmm. And for white, in general, it's going to be good to not trade pieces and attack. Because when you want to attack, you don't want to trade pieces. You want to...
You need the piece.
You need the pieces to checkmate your opponent. So...
And I am only with the problems.
FPS,
maybe. Yeah,
I think there was a problem because the computer was freezing for a second, but I think it's okay now.
Yeah.
So, okay, there's a lot of lines from here, but for example, suggest a move for black.
Suggest a move for black.
What would you do with black?
We
can flip. Are you already uncomfortable here? With
no. Because I don't have problem.
We have less space, so we might start feeling uncomfortable already.
Or maybe move for a G7 or something like that to try castle, bishop, F7.
Okay, that's a good alternative. And by alternative, I mean that's not the main move. The problem with this is, I think we saw the other day a game where we played something similar in the first game we saw, or the second, one of my games.
Yeah.
And I played against this bishop of my opponent. because he did the same, and then the bishop couldn't be developed. I played h3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as Nicolaus is suggesting, bishop f5 is the main move. Here, bishop f5 is the main move. But g6 is logical also to develop. But you will see the problems that we have with less space. Let's see you continue developing. And we do normal. How do you develop this knight now?
The only square you have is h6, no? Or in front of the...
Yeah, that's already a problem. For example, let's say white moves the bishop out.
I mean, or castle, or move the castle. I mean,
and let's say we go g4.
Then the knight is very...
The knight is
uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable, it's sad, and after queen d2 it could be lost.
Yeah.
The problem is we have a lot of pieces and less space. Still not losing, we can still play here and bring the knight to g8, but that's gonna be a position with very few space for sure. So king here, queen d2, knight back.
And then develop the piece.
And we're gonna have less space. The price that white is paying for it is white is pushing a lot of pawns. So white is not developing completely. Black already castled and white still needs time to castle, but white can afford this because this is already uncomfortable for black. So I guess white will just try to castle long, bring the other rook here and attack, open the center, and this is going to be a sad king. Is it losing? No. Is it uncomfortable? A lot.
Yeah, you have to think a lot.
However, the main line goes bishop f5, and this is the only move. I mean, this move fits very well what we were talking. Mm-hmm. We said when you have less space, in general you want trades. Yeah. You want to trade pieces. So the idea of black is we will want to trade this bishop. And since we're putting the pawns on light squares, this is the bad bishop, and this is going to be a good one. So we want to bring the bishop out, then play e6, develop the other bishop.
Yeah.
And we cannot go here because
you lost.
Yeah. So this is the only move, bishop f5. And we don't mind bishop d3 because we want that. If knight f3 happens, we might in the future go and try to take it. But the general point is we don't keep our piece behind the pawns where it's going to be uncomfortable. We bring it out and then we develop with e6 instead of g6. Because, let's say h4, let's say white wants to grab a space. It's easier to develop both these pieces via e7. Mm-hmm. Knight h6 is... yeah. We really want this square for our pieces. Still gonna be uncomfortable because we have less space, but we have more chances to trade this guy. Yeah. And eventually what happens, I don't know, I'm gonna play some random moves. Let's say h6, then trade. The knight out, let's say white, bishop out. We try to counter-attack. This is the weak pawn in the chain. He defends, we take, he takes. We use the open file. White does not want to castle anymore here, so he castles the other way. I don't know, just some random moves. My point is, if pieces get traded, let's try to force some trades. c3, how could we trade some pieces? Knight b6, knight b5, knight f5, g4, maybe, yeah, for example. So this is a threat, we protect, and white says, okay, move out so that I can go here. So then we do this, and he takes, we take. That was a trade. Some way. It's probably bad for us because of this. Let's say white doesn't have this, and I don't know.
Or take queen, take the pawn.
Yeah, okay, queen takes
B5,
pawn.
B5.
We have to do this to save our knight. Yeah, okay, this is bad for black already. Let's say white does not a killing blow here and does a small, slow move, trying to prove my point, and we get more trades. And more trades. So what happens is, when more trades happen, the more trades that happen, the more relieved we are. Now we're not under pressure for the space, because now our pieces don't hit each other.
Yeah,
now we
yeah.
can move each separately.
Yeah.
And what's more important, the more pieces that get traded, the more pressure that is going to the other side, to white. Because now white is overextended.
Yeah.
That means for us it's much easier to defend our backward pawn because it's closer than for white it is to defend it with, with the king, for example. So in general, when one side has more space, it is good unless everything gets traded, because if trades happen, then this is going to be weak and we will start putting pressure against it. And it's not so easy to do. In this case, it's easy because he has a dark square bishop and rooks. But if more trades happen,
Yeah.
it's gonna be even weaker. So it's these factors are double-edged. Sometimes they work in the short term.
Yeah. Depends the case. Each situation is different.
So in general, that's what you need to remember when you have less space. You need to look for trades. The more trades you have, the better your endgame will be.
Okay. I'm going to try to remind you.
And if you have more space, you should avoid it. You should try to attack without trading your pieces.
Hello, Jack Shows.
And all that.
Jackie Show, sorry.
Yeah, Jackie.
Jackie.
Hi there.
Okay. We can play or something like that.
Okay, enough theory.
Yeah. For me, my brain is boom. Boom, my brain boom.
Okay. So, what do we play? Hand and brain, or do you want to try some of these one move each, or?
Like the other guy said. Okay.
We can play one game, one move each to try.
We can try it. Okay.
Okay.
960 regular. 960 is more.
Okay. Let me create a casual game.
Did you bring the pills for a heart attack? I bring my pills. You just offer it because I forgot the machine. I forgot the machine.
Okay.
Anyway.
1 + 1 is maybe too short. 5 + 5.
1 + 1. Oh, come on.
We need increment to change the mouse. Casual Racing Kings, maybe it's too. No. Chess 960. Random color.
Yeah.
Who starts?
Me. I am here. The first move is easy.
If you say so. Okay, let's try this. Let's see.
No one was.
So,
I mean, Claire, your rating is 2031.
yeah, but it's a casual game.
Yeah, but the people who watch the rating is no, it's very high to me.
Maybe someone in the chat can join.
I am.
Quartillo is so serious today. I'm afraid to challenge.
No, man.
Yeah, you can hear asking about the strategy and how to assess positions, and come on. You're too deep for us.
Okay.
No same person challenges Quartillo. I would prefer to walk over hot calls. Yeah, but it's half of the moves are gonna be played by me. So
We are
okay,
black.
playing against a question mark.
We are black.
Yeah.
Where is the king?
Nice. Who's this guy? 1600 in rapid. That's more or less the level.
My rating is double it.
Your rating is?
The double of it.
No, but in liches.
I don't know.
Because we can do the average between yours and mine to
Ah.
have a. Okay, never mind. It's my turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Yeah, it seems Russian with that name. Konnikot. Wow, G3 I didn't understand. It's maybe he brings the bishop to the fianchetto, but it's killing this.
Ah, the rook protect the pawn.
Yes, it does. But this was a totally required move. Either here or here, because this is the only way to develop this bishop. So it's okay. Pepe, do you know what happened to my knight? Says Jackie. I don't know. Is that a joke?
It's a tricky.
I'm gonna castle.
Safety. What do you want to do?
Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, I didn't like d6.
And it doesn't is f6.
Yeah, it's better than f6.
I mean, if you want to move the knight, we need space. If you want
But I don't really want it to move it because he's gonna bring the knight and he's gonna have a lot of control of this. So I'm gonna play c6.
Okay. I thought control display with the bishop.
But I don't want to give up that bishop.
I mean, if he move the knight here with the queen, or here with the bishop.
No, we're not. It's a defended knight. I don't want to take it, especially not with the queen. Okay, I guess in this game we're not supposed to talk about our plans.
Ah, okay.
I mean, if I say you, if I say why am I playing c6, then where's the fun? I mean, it's like hand and brain. I think the fun is that you don't know what I'm thinking when I do c6. Knight on d6.
Oh, he didn't.
He didn't. But come on, he's forking us.
He didn't.
Okay.
You have to fish it.
Hey, Sefa. Pizza's here. Bon appetit, Karmar. I mean, at least you were right. I played c6 to prepare d5. That was good. It's your.
Yeah. Our turn. I know it.
Yeah, but your turn with the mouse. Okay, we grab space, we kill our bishop. be.
I don't know.
I played c5 so that you have all the options here. That's the problem. No!
This is the best. This is the best, Pepe.
No!
I know it. I know it.
Wait. No, not that. Sorry. I wanted this. Huh? F6. No. You had like.
Mira, it's a beautiful structure, like a pyramid.
You had like 20 better moves than F6.
Mira, beautiful structure. Never tried.
Yeah, we want to win also.
En passant. Pepe.
Sefa says, I found a chess book which is like an encyclopedia, all variants opening on threads, 60, 80 page, and all of book test variations. Yeah, I have the encyclopedia of chess, but it's more pages than that. Our clock runs fast.
Yeah, I know it.
Faster than expected.
Sorry. We have increment, no?
Yeah, but it's only +5.
It's enough.
I wonder why.
We have a challenge.
Sure. Sorry. I was calculating. Probably calculating is not important in this. Good one. I don't know what is Armitsiev talking about. Do you know?
I reconnected what?
No, Armitsiev.
I think my one is bigger than yours. My one, I don't know what is one.
The smartphone, maybe?
Maybe.
Or maybe he's referring to something more
Personal.
To the book.
Okay.
It could be.
Mine is electronic book. It's big.
No, I have the 5 books of the Encyclopedia of Chess.
Yeah.
They're so big.
In paper.
So big, yeah. Totally useless. I mean, I use them sometimes.
Yellow page.
I use them sometimes, but
Yellow page.
Yeah. A normal human being doesn't need that. Okay, our opponent is thinking a lot. Howdy Troubadour. Could it be French? Ooh, I see a threat. That was good defense against our threats. So Bishop g4 was a sneaky move. Pepe, are you a Lichess coach as well? Nope. Not yet. Maybe someday.
It's a tricky safety place here. It's going to be okay, safety place at least.
Yes. Cortillo showing off his tactics again. Yeah. Oh no, he's coming to e6.
What do you do?
Random move. Tempting him to sacrifice on g6, but he didn't go for that.
I mean, sorry, miss. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to.
That rook comes to h4. There, take, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm...
40 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna rely on you for the next move. Because rook h4 is coming. Oh, it's not. Okay. Didn't really want the bishop there.
He goes here, no?
Yeah, and then I wanted the bishop here. Anyway, let's go with g5.
Knight, pawn, queen,
It's gonna take en passant.
or not?
Yeah, he's gonna do it. Okay, your turn. Not bad, not bad. h5 was crashing, but this is also winning. This is gonna be my turn. It is my turn when
You know what you are going to
when
do.
I'm to pick material. Nice. When Carlsen plays with this 2 versus 2 and then he has to do all the recaptures, it's like, boy, I'm the world champion for this. Okay, this was sneaky because look at this check here.
With rook, maybe.
No, let's keep the rook trapped. Yeah, with rook, also easy.
Okay.
Timeout. He has to defend the rook now. Interesting. However, I didn't like some decisions in this game. Thanks, Karmar. Okay, e45 is good. Yeah, this bishop's only way to defend is moving those pawns. I played this first because I thought this was an obvious move we were going to play anyway, and I prefer to castle first. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like this, but because how to explain this?
The only reason I did it was gave some space the knight.
Yeah, the problem is this is the kind of move you play when you don't want to have space.
Okay.
Because we're committing to a backward pawn structure. White can gain control over d5 forever,
yeah,
and we're gonna be lacking space always. So I would have preferred to play for this idea, for d5. So I would play c6 first, something like that. Okay, after this, we're still in time. But yeah, here, this threat, we need to defend the pawn. Queen here, or even bishop c7. And hidden c, which is good. d4. Okay, this is the kind of position where any plan is better than no plan. So I wouldn't play d4, but I think d4 is good.
Okay.
It's a good plan.
And why don't you move?
My gut feeling is this is perfect for us, so I wouldn't rush it. I would try to improve the pieces slowly. I think if he takes, it's bad for him. So I would keep that and keep improving the pieces. For example, try to find a good option for this bishop. Maybe we play h6 to put the bishop here. I don't know. Maybe try to find a square for this knight also. Where to put this knight?
Or move the queen, or you have a space?
Yeah, we probably move the queen. That's another good thing about him taking here. If he ever takes, we have the perfect square for our knight on c6. So, yeah, I'm not saying d4 is bad. It's good. It's good. And
no, but I want to know why don't you think?
I just think it's not good for him to take, and because of that, I'm not worried about solving this tension yet. We can push d4 whenever we want. But okay, doing it immediately is also good. And after 92, I think because we committed to this center, he's immediately going to break it with f4. That's the normal. And that's what he's trying to do. So to give you all the options, I kept this defended. So after f4, you can even consider taking here if you want. And I think here any move is good, except f6.
But I want to say f6. Yes,
you play.
I play f6.
I mean, it's not that f6 is bad here, but why would you play f6? Why? Actually, I think we had problems there after this because of f6. It weakens this diagonal, and we don't have access to it yet. What's the purpose? First of all, white is not threatening anything terrible because we have this pawn protected. Second, we have pieces without developing yet. So develop defending. What can be more natural?
Yeah, but the problem was I didn't want to block the line of the bishop.
But the bishop it is.
Yeah, he has.
I think there's nothing we can do now in regards to that bishop. Yeah. The bishop is there. It could be interesting to put it here, maybe, to bring it to a different diagonal in the future. But for the moment, we can't do anything against this because we committed to a closed structure already.
The bishop, the only square, I think, is c7, because if you put it in E, you block the rook defending the pawn.
But in the future, if this get traded, these pawns here, he just played f4. So if he doesn't take, we can take. So at any moment, if we want, these pawns disappear. If these pawns disappear, this bishop could be very well placed on g5.
Okay.
In the future. No, not now. After f6, you cannot.
Never f6.
c4. Okay, and probably what I did is not the best. Probably taking here is probably the best. By the way, there's a Ben Feingold rule here when he played f4. It's always take.
Always.
Yeah, the rule says always take e takes f5. It's a rule for white, but for black it would be this case. Always take e takes f4. It doesn't mean it always works, but 90% of the cases it's good to take. So it would be good to take here. Nothing wrong. In general, if we take here, white has to take a decision that is not so comfortable. Either he takes with a piece, knight, queen or rook, giving us the e5 square for our pieces, for our knight for example. It would be great there. Or he takes with the pawn to control the e5 square, but then it's weakening the king. So not an easy decision for white. So taking is good. Okay, f6. I didn't like it. For example, yeah, another problem is this. You're weakening this and with the bishop here. I would love to play bishop f7 in the next move, but I cannot. I cannot. So
But the white bishop is blocked.
so you actually played a move f6 that breaks two Ben-Fingold rules. Because you didn't take on f and
Never play
you
F6.
played f6. Nice. Okay, after this I thought we needed to keep the position open to have chances. Also this is hanging, so after this I don't know why didn't you take it.
Yeah, I saw it, but
you might-
well, it was my turn,
Yeah.
and I was thinking, okay, maybe we can check, but we can do it. But after that,
Check?
yeah, with queen.
No.
Ah, okay. this is the reason because I did.
Okay.
I didn't. Then this is the reason. This is my logical mind process.
Okay.
I forget.
You played knight c6, which is an okay move. Probably not the best or the second best, but it's an okay move.
Yeah.
It's developing, so I'm not gonna complain. But
Yeah,
taking a pawn in
it's
general
free.
is
It's a fair point.
maybe it's not so free. I think he has decent counterplay.
In fact, I was thinking to
So-
take it if he doesn't block with the knight in d5.
Maybe it's a little bit dangerous. However, since he wants to do this, I'm not sure about blocking the bishop here with knight c6, because that allows 95. If he does 95 now, we take a free pawn on d5. But after knight c6, he can
No.
play 95, and he did. So I'm not sure, maybe we had ways to prevent it. Not, maybe we take here first and then 97, I don't know. But okay, nice. Developing is never bad. And now 94, and yeah, I think best move for him was not taking there. I think taking here first was best. Anyway, after this and this, we're threatening to take here, and that's a free piece. Because the pawn is... How do you call this? This is a tactical theme.
I don't remember. I know you said to me a long time ago, but I don't remember it.
It is the same as you and the same as me.
Couple.
Overworked.
Ah, overworked.
Overworked, or
Okay. It's a slave. Esclavo.
well, it's overworked. It's doing
Yeah.
two things at the same time.
Yeah, okay.
It is also called overloaded.
Overworked.
So yeah, it cannot defend both. If he takes one, he undefends the other. So and underpaid.
Yeah.
Overworked and underpaid. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You have to talk with the boss.
With the boss.
With the
Yeah.
boss.
The bishop g4 was really interesting move because it threatens this and this also. Winning our queen. So I stepped out, and now a very
Blunder.
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 Very bad move. Knight h4. Any knight jump now is bad, except for the moves that defend the bishop. But both of them keep the knight hanging, so after we move the queen, probably good for us. But yeah, this loses the bishop, and now, yeah, I like this. Also, offering a queen trade could be okay. We're a piece up. Yeah, I did this. Does knight h6 work? No, I don't think so. Let's go back. I mean, I played king h8 precisely against knight h6.
Trade, no? He take with the knight and after that with the queen.
No, knight h6. The idea is it's defending the bishop and attacking our queen. And here we just move the queen. Not sure where, not a lot of options. Maybe we can even consider that. I don't know, let's keep it somewhere close. Queen c6, maybe?
Maybe. After that,
Yeah.
check with
And-
the knight, take the
No.
Ah, okay.
No, basically the knight has to come back in the next move. So,
We can take it with the pawn.
yeah, the only move is to come back, I think. Yeah, but it's the same against any queen move. The only difference is here he might have some other attacks. I don't believe them anyway. So
I don't know, because if you put the queen here, you can take the pawn if you move.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
But the threat is.
I'm not very comfortable with
Yeah.
bringing the queen out there on her own alone, but you might be right. You might be right, because if the knight has to come back and we take here, he can't go here because this. Yeah, I think he was going here, and we can move anything, like I don't know, bishop here, for example. And the moment he jumps in, we will have to move this. By playing it first, I'm saying, come here if you want, but you're doing nothing. So he didn't come, which is okay, because I think the knight is annoying on e6 actually. Anyway, yeah, a6 I don't like it.
No.
Because
I was thinking about a5 to.
Yeah, a5 makes
move
maybe more sense.
Move forward.
I mean, it's not that I don't like any of those. I think both of them are correct in general. From a positional point of view, we will want to play those, but I think there's some priorities here, and the priorities is especially this and this, the things that are doing nothing. So instead of changing the structure is okay for us. We're a piece up. This is very solid. It's nothing white can do immediately against that. So I will just play bishop c7.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, now I thought he will go rook h4. So I played here with the idea that after rook h4, which he didn't play, g5, takes en passant, which I think it's the obvious.
No.
Anyway, we're gonna have the bishop pointing here and the rook coming to defend. For example, we can take with either piece. I think here maybe with the rook. And the idea is, yeah, to be at least to be helping with all the pieces here. Because I think this was a very interesting idea, but he didn't do it in the end, so that was strange. And now bishop c7 is saying, hello, please go to h4. Okay, he went.
Forcing.
And now I think he has to take en passant.
Yeah, what he did.
And in this particular case, I would take with the queen.
Yeah, because if you want to keep pressure with the rook, you need to be protect our rook with the queen.
Ah, no, actually with the queen is a mistake.
Why?
Yeah, I thought it was dangerous to keep the queen here, but actually with the queen allows this rook h6 move, and this is hanging.
Ah, you can. Okay, you need to move the queen.
Yeah, we lose that pawn, and okay, probably winning still, but well, maybe better not to allow it. Okay, anyway, he didn't take, and he played rook g4, which is a horrible blunder. I think h5 was the easiest. The rook is trapped. But queen h5 is also good because it attacks both. Knight takes g5, and this, even this was winning. Check. It takes a rook, and we're 2 bishops up. So even that was winning. But yeah, I thought this was more annoying because he can take. No, it's annoying for him. It's not about safety. I think this is annoying for him because the rook's still hanging.
Yeah.
And he can take on g5. So I think the only move now is queen d1.
Forcing move the queen after that.
And then white is totally tied down. The rook can't move. The queen has to keep defending it.
Yeah. Okay. Well done.
Good game.
Well done.
So what do you think about the experience of one move each?
In this particular case, in this game, I think it was great. I mean, we don't have hurry up. I mean, we can take some time to decide the move. I don't know if with less time, we can do it because I need time to think about the move. But 5+5, I think.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
a
for
good,
5+5 is good.
is a good time.
Yeah, there was one blunder.
Yeah, but this I am blunder with 5+5 or 100 and 100 plus. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
you don't understand my deeply chess, you know it.
Yeah, I can blunder also anytime control.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Another.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
Offer.
Yeah, play.
Create. Create again.
You already click create a game, right? Or not?
Yeah, I did it, but we come back to the main.
Okay,
page.
then create a game. Yeah. I thought it would load. Okay, I think it's
Five,
all
five,
set.
five, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Random. Okay, waiting. I thought we had a challenge, but disappeared.
It was a long time ago, probably. By the way, I have a lesson to give at 6:30.
Yeah.
So today we cannot stay more time. Yeah, I should I should change the challenge command. So if no one accepts,
Challenge Pepe to any variant. Cash
edit
at
com
least 2 minutes.
chat. Oh, someone accepted. Okay, never mind. So do I start now?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Oh, nice. No, aborted. Why?
The other guy want to be the whites. This happened to me a lot of times when people want to play with white and the
No, because in that case he would rematch. He just left.
or not. He's
He didn't want to play.
okay.
But he accepted the challenge.
Yeah, this is
Hard to understand. Okay, never mind. How is chess school going? Good.
as expected.
Yeah, for the moment, not bad. Hey, chips. Oh, so I'm first. Ah, the same crappy bishop. And now we have 2 crappy bishops. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna start with this.
A5, your score.
This is going to be a funny position. Yeah, this is very funny. It's not easy to develop for both sides. It's not going to be a normal development. Okay, I like it. So what did you say about challenges? Only 960 or something? No, it's okay with. It can be standard chess, no problem. Doesn't have to be 960. I was going to change the command because the command says 2 minutes at least, and
Okay.
I think 5+5 is what we need today.
Yeah, with this specific variant, the 1-1, yeah, I need time.
Yeah. Also, RMCF, if you like, you can challenge us to any other variant.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. The horse wants to
The knight.
walk.
The knight wants to work. Ah, yeah. For the moment, what it is doing is blocking our pawns.
Ah, it's good. It's good.
Okay, we can find.
You need to improve your chess, Pepe. I told you
Eh.
every week.
Challenge standard, but 5 plus 0. 5 plus 5 better because we're changing mouse from hand to hand.
No worry, plus 0 if.
It's gonna
anyway, we didn't receive it.
Yeah, I don't see the challenge. That's true. If he wants without increment, he might have to give time to us then.
Your turn.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
With the knight, you control the center.
This is a big statement. Rook d1.
Rook d1.
It means a couple of things. Queen d8. Good. Why do I get the easy recaptures? Don't I have anything better? Ah. Yes. Hi, Antonio. That's what I would have played. I'm gonna pre-move. It's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pre-move. It would really be lovely if you played an alternating moves game. It's what we are doing.
No, I think he's talking about entire game 1-1, not move. I mean, one game me, another game you. Alternative.
No, he says alternating moves game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's what we are doing.
Yeah. And then Pepe is right.
Okay, mouse for you. That's an annoying rook on d6.
Yeah.
You remember this pattern we saw the other day in a game?
No, but I think I know I have to. But I have to. I know.
The other day we saw a game of Paul
Morphy.
Of Morphy.
Yeah. Bring up the piece.
He brought a queen to d3, and the pawn after his opponent played c3.
Where?
Anyway.
Castle or castle? Castle. We are going to castle.
Good. Okay, so he wants to castle as well.
No. It's a complicated moment. No. Okay, I am incorporated, but I don't know exactly what you want to do.
Okay. This is another rule. Always give your opponent the chance to get to be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do it the other way around, another move order.
Anyway, well played. It seems.
Yeah, well played.
What's funny? What's funny?
Yeah, I think the most natural move is here.
Yeah.
But you never know. Here he can castle, so I prevented castling. Yeah. We have another option here. If you are concerned about g6 and you don't want to trade the b1 bishop, but it was scary. I think it was interesting for us as well, which is going f4. Here, instead of rook d1, f4. So if he goes here, we can go f5.
Take.
And take. And we're gonna keep pressure, a lot of pressure with this knight here, hitting g7. I love this position. We might even have sacrifices. Let's say he castles. Wow. It's a lot of tactics going on here. Probably we need to start with something like this, but in the future there might be knight h6, knight takes g7, queen g3, lots of ideas, and he never can take easily. GG chips. Yeah, this was more or less smooth. Where did you go wrong? Yeah, d4.
No, wrong was the knight.
Yeah, this was a very good move, preventing our knight from jumping to the squares. And I cannot go here because h5 or whatever. But anyway, after the position opens, at least this knight will have some jumps in the future. Yeah, exactly, blocking the bishop, probably not the best. And I loved bishop d6. That was the move of the game.
I don't know, but
well,
it was interesting.
Because then this rook is a pain in the ass. It's really annoying. If he attacks it, we defend it. And eventually the other rook will come.
Yeah. The first idea was two rooks in the same file to threat the queen, instead move to...
Yeah, probably going back is not the best as well, but the problem is if he wants to be active, I mean, I understand why he went back. He's defending this. Yeah. He can defend it from here, but the problem is it's not going to be as stable. So yeah, it's a very sad decision, but probably correct. And yeah, if you're taking notes, it chips, don't hang mate in one.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing.
You can tell I'm a teacher because I'm teaching this kind of rules.
You're my teacher.
No, that I am. Now that I have this school and I teach.
Yeah.
Don't hang mate in one. These kind of rules, you know.
You're a good player.
Okay, we have one challenge.
Don't forget, I am GM.
Yeah, I know. Armitsiev is challenging us. Yeah. Let's accept it. And you start now.
Yeah. Regular or 960?
I think it's standard. Yeah. And he has a good score versus me.
Yeah. Because it's my
fault.
It's my fault. Always is my
D4.
fault.
You got me out of theory already. Okay, let's go for an insult. He played d6. F5. Whoa. Yeah, exactly. It chips also played f6 in the previous game. So okay. That also proves the rule once again. But he had to.
No, it's not bad.
Gonna pre-move. Okay. Yours. Yes, Antonio, yes. I hope.
Yeah?
No, I'm talking with Antonio. Don't look.
Yeah, I know I have to take it, but I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Ah, so we have additional wrong moves, not only...
This is the move you don't want I do.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
This is the move I would play.
Okay.
Antonio said anything but knight takes e4. No, it's okay. No, knight takes e4 was not good, Antonio, because black could take with the f pawn and we would hang a piece. Now, c5 is a good move. But, okay, he was annoying with these pawns here and this knight here, right? He's like,
Yeah.
let's do the same to him. Okay. Good.
Applausos. He's asking for applausos. I don't know how is the icon. Where did I go? I don't know why, but mira. Hay una GM.
Yeah, bishop c2 is a GM move. You keep all the chances open. Yeah, I think you are the only one in the chat now. Where's the people? There used to be there.
In the siesta.
In the siesta, maybe. Queen d6, what an interesting move. Okay, it is my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Some moves are tempting. Some moves are tempting. Some others are not so tempting. And
after that, this is the problem.
this is the question, not the problem. The problem is for him. We're the ones with threats. He has two moves here, right? That was one of them. interesting. Another interesting one. I think that's a crowded center. Oh boy. Yeah, you're making a stronger move than I'm doing.
It's
okay. Yeah, I can't stop it. I can't stop it. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trading pieces. You are the one winning material. Your turn. It's amazing. I don't know. My turn. It's your turn.
I don't know. Maybe we can.
If you can figure it out under a minute, it will be. Oh.
Yeah, maybe. We can.
Okay.
Afford.
Okay.
We can afford it.
Yeah, that's true.
We can afford it.
Let's play a little bit faster. Yeah. Yeah, let's play a little bit faster. Okay. Okay.
Oh, what I have? What can I do? I don't know.
Come on, our
No,
time.
I don't know, Pepe.
Play anything, not that. Oh boy.
He's going to see.
I mean, you thought for almost a minute for this.
Yeah. Stupid plan, but stupid plan, but
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, the opening was okay. This is called, as you know, the Dutch defense. You don't know, yeah. Especially when they play this and this, the
Carocam.
the Stonewall.
The Stonewall. 19d5. Maybe.
Knight takes d5 when?
I think he's talking about the end.
Well, in the end. Wait a second.
After knight e5, we are going to try to discover it. In the end, no? Just after. Knight. Hello, Rocken. This is knight e5. I don't know. Back. Ah, okay. e5. This. Are you talking about this? Take this bishop. Okay. c4, e5. Are you talking about? Four. This one, to take the bishop. Sorry, yeah. Go to the first time you guys play knight e5. Alright, let me see here. e5, knight. Knight e4. Knight e5, okay, here. This one. This one. Now he plays c5. Okay. What is the wrong? Take on d5. Here, but the queen can take back.
Sorry.
And then bishop c4.
I had to attend a new student.
Antonio is talking about a mistake about here.
Let's go to the analysis board.
95.
Wait. I clicked here.
Okay, sorry. At the first time we moved knight e5. In the first move, knight e5.
Yeah. So instead of this,
knight e5 here.
Yeah.
This is wrong because we can take on d5.
No. I think he means after this we can take on d5.
Yeah, but I am saying here.
Yeah, but after we need to protect c4 for that to work. So 95, c5, and he's saying we can take on d5.
Yeah, but if queen can take back.
No, because of bishop c4.
Ah, okay. And after that, take the queen. Okay.
That's the point.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's good. I'm trying to
calculate.
To understand if there's a problem. I guess since black cannot take. Give me a second again. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So since black cannot take it, probably black takes here. But it's a mess. It's a mess. We would need to calculate the implications of this.
What is a mess?
A mess. Complicated.
Complexity.
Okay. It smells that it's working for us, but we need to see.
Maybe we don't have time to think now.
Yeah. Well, now we don't have.
At least me. I don't have the time.
Only exactly. Only.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Antonio.
Because maybe we can manage to play like this, but if our pawn up is going to be an isolated pawn, maybe it's not so great either. So it's hard to understand. You need to calculate different lines and assess the outcome. For example, if this is one of the lines, I don't like it. We're a pawn up, but it's not the best pawn ever. It's isolated. And we already traded a pair of pieces. This is really strong here. Advantage white? Yes. Enough? I don't know. And you need to calculate all other lines. But it's probably the best move. Knight takes the back. But f4 is a safe move. We played safe. And then after c4, I think all bishop moves are correct. But if you are not to take the knight, I like this the best, because it keeps the option to take it in the future, as opposed to bishop e2. And then knight b5. This was a mind trick.
Why?
We're not winning anything here, anything.
Yeah, but first move.
We're just proving that we have the I don't know how's the expression in English, la sartén por el mango.
Okay. You have the control of the situation.
We have the control of the situation, because the queen has to leave, and after queen b6, which is normal, the pawn is no longer defended. So if we go back,
we can take the pawn.
The queen has to go back, so we have the control. But we don't have to go back immediately. I expected a6, but okay, bishop d7 also attacks the knight. And here he has to go back or take the knight. And I was kind of hoping for him to take the knight, so that we have the bishop pair. And next logical step is to try to open the center, even sacrificing a pawn if necessary. But okay. He hung the pawn. You took it? Well, now it's easy. Another pawn. And here...
After this, few moves forward was the wrong decision.
By whom?
For me. I choose.
Here, I don't like this.
I was thinking about trade knights or bishop, but I think I thought maybe the bishop is more dangerous than the knight.
I was hesitating between these two moves.
But the problem, I
think bishop takes e4 is really good.
I thought check on b3, but the problem is move the king after that. No.
He has to move here, first of all. He can't go here. You see why?
I suppose there are tricky with knight.
At least we can take a rook.
Here no, can't take the knight with okay.
Well, when I say a rook, I mean an exchange, but
Yeah.
it's good for us. So after the check, he has to go here, and that's not very safe. So maybe we can keep adding pieces. He probably has to remove the knight to avoid problems here, and then we're gonna have a pawn there, open the f-file for the rook as well, something like this.
Take pawn.
Whew.
Queen takes
I would love
pawn,
this.
rook, pawn. Yeah.
So, in general, putting bringing pieces to the attack is good, especially when you're attacking. We were in a good position, so we need to attack. To attack is better to look for moves, to bring pieces. Instead, the move you did is removing a piece. You traded a piece that was attacking and was very useful for the attack.
Okay.
So another move that I like a lot is bishop takes e4.
He takes
Because if he doesn't take the knight, if he takes the bishop, we check with the queen. Okay, no, I don't like it. It was interesting to consider, but well, still very dangerous for black. Yeah, it's still very dangerous because of this. He can't interpose easily because of d5, and again, some problems here. The same check and discover attack. So he has to go here. But in general, if I compare this to the other, I think I prefer the other, to keep the bishop and the queen.
Okay.
And attack with everything. So I don't like it because it's with less pieces, less power to mate. And yeah, we're still winning, but attack is not so strong as it was.
After that, several wrong moves.
Yeah, this d5. I think bishop a2 is the only move to protect everything. b4 was interesting. Now we're no longer attacking. That's for sure. I mean, the moment we traded our knight and blocked our bishop, we're no longer attacking. But we're still material up, so what we should be doing is maybe just trade everything and go for an endgame with 2 pawns up. So I wouldn't see anything wrong with b4, knight here, and even taking it. Maybe. Or maybe taking here first. Whatever. For example, taking it, I assume he takes with the pawn to have a pass pawn. Otherwise we keep trading stuff. And then maybe we can use the dark squares. I don't know, this knight is still annoying.
Stupid question.
Yeah.
In this case, pass pawn goes here.
What?
You say now he can take us
with the pawn to have a pass pawn. This is a pass pawn.
Okay.
Defend.
I was thinking that
so he will have
remove the pawn 2 squares at the same time, so they can't take pass pawn.
No, that's en passant.
En passant, okay.
Pass pawn is a pawn that can.
I never learned French.
And Greek?
Only croissant. Greek, no. I studied classic.
It was a sexual joke, no.
Not
a jurist.
I studied classic, but only Latin.
Only Latin, yeah.
Yeah, only Latin.
Pass pawn is a pawn that cannot be taken by any pawn.
Yeah, pass pawn. Okay.
So it could potentially be dangerous in the endgame.
Yeah.
But here we have 2 versus 1, so in the future we can create a pass pawn ourselves. So not a big deal. Anyway, that didn't happen. What happened was terrible. When I pushed this, I knew rook d8.
Yeah, I knew too, but I didn't know what we have to do after.
I had one idea in mind, queen d5.
For a moment I did it.
I think you thought about it. For the price of this pawn, I think we get a lot of trades, and maybe he can't even trade, because a lot of stuff is hanging here.
Crazy.
So I think this was good for us. Yeah, I don't even know how to play with black here.
If he take the pawn, lose the rook.
He probably has to save this rook, but then he loses the knight. So yeah, I think he can take. But if he can trade queens, what does he do here? He has to keep this defended. Queen b6 maybe. Yeah, queen b6 makes sense. But then we can push it. Yeah. Still a game. Still a lot of possibilities after that. Now after this, takes. I think we're still winning. But of course he doesn't have to hangmate. H6. And maybe we have this sneaky move. He has no checks, but he can attack our bishop. But after takes, this seems very... It seems winning for us, but on the other hand, he's gonna have shelter, and this knight is always it's always annoying.
We didn't have enough time, I think so.
And our bishop is defended, but it's terrible at the same time.
Yeah.
So, for example, if this queen lands here, we could be in trouble. You never know. Anyway.
Time out.
Yeah. We have to go.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for being there.
Yeah.
See you.
Very interesting season.
See you next time.